Y'all know. It was not nice. Woo! Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Push, aka the creative queer, the masculine queen, back with another video. Thank you so much for joining the family and clicking on this video and for continuing to watch my videos. I really do appreciate it. I turned 27 the other day and I have a vlog, I have footage, but I suck at vlogging and I really need to improve my vlogging skills to a point where I'm like, okay, this is content that I really want to produce. So I have footage for that, but I'm gonna hold on to it until I know what I really want to do with it. And also with vlogging, I forget that I'm supposed to be vlogging this thing or this day. I'm like, oh yeah, nah, and you can't really reverse what has already happened. So I'm holding on to that footage. And then secondly, school and work I've been trying to juggle. That's why I've been away for a long time, like I told you in my other post. But I'm back and I'm trying to juggle. I'm trying to do the most. I'm trying to balance everything out. Hence me recording this video. Anyway, today we're in Pride Month, and I think maybe let me talk about a subject or a topic that is sort of close to my heart. My journey with coming into my sexuality. I know I've told you my coming out story in another video, but before coming out, there was obviously the journey of now coming out to myself. So in this video, I'm really going to be talking about that. And if you want to listen to how that happened for me, stick around. But for now, let's roll the bumper. My journey with coming out to myself. I think this is Pride Month, and I'm going to touch on some touchy subjects. So I knew I was queer, probably like at 10 years old. Started really but for me it was never like a thing. I didn't think it was possible. But when I really reflect and look back, I was like, no, definitely at 10, 11, definitely started to look around like, what does this mean? What does that mean? But I grew up in a very religious home. My mother was Catholic. Well, it wasn't. Let me not say very religious, because it wasn't very religious. My mother was, what's this on my neck? My mother is Catholic, and my father is non-Catholic or not. In fact, I hate saying non-Christian, because there's no thing as Christian and non-Christian. It's like saying white and non-white. My father is an African, believes in African religion. So I grew up in a home where there was sort of the balance of the two. My mother was not too, what's the word I can use? My mother believed in both belief systems. So we would go to churches on Sunday, and whenever it's holiday and it's time to do imicimbi ekhaya, we would do imicimbi ekhaya. So I had a very good balance of both religious sets. But obviously I was very dead set and my head was very buried inside Catholicism and Christianity and all of those things. So I was really I was really embedded in that and grew up very Catholic. I was an altar server, darling, in that white robe and that cross necklace. I was ethereal. I was here with ethereal. Acolyte. I was an acolyte, baba. Yo, Jonga, Easter Sunday, Easter weekends were my favorite times, because we'd have rehearsals. Like the whole weekend, we'd spend at church. We'd be rehearsing how to hold the chalice, the works. I used to go to catechism since grade 1 up until grade 10 or 11 when I got confirmed. So church was pretty much in my DNA. And I definitely knew growing up what the stance were on what the church believed about queer people. So I think definitely when I was sort of in grade 10, 11, when I really started questioning my sexuality, and started asking questions about what the church thinks of or started getting the courage of asking questions about where or what the church thinks about homosexuality, sort of the answers that I got from people and interactions that I would have with people were that, that the Catholic Church, and this is not to say that this is what the Catholic Church believes in to this day, but this is what I learned when I was growing up. It's that the Catholic Church believes that it's okay to be gay, but you are considered as somebody that is sick, and that you shouldn't act upon the feelings that you have as a gay or queer person. Like, it was reduced to an act. It was reduced to a behavior, and that's what I thought it was as well. So I believed all of that, and I believe that it's something that you can pray away, you can meditate on it. I remember I used to watch a lot of videos. Who's this person? I used to watch a lot of videos on YouTube about Christians that have sort of prayed the gay away and are now like transformed, and I used to like binge on those episodes, and I was like, you know what, I'm on this journey of healing. I'm gonna pray this thing away. And that's what I believed for like the longest time, and I struggled. The other day my therapist asked me about it for the first time, and I think I cried about it for the first time because she asked me about that period and how it was for me, and nobody really has ever asked me about that time. To like, nobody really cared about the time, but when she asked me like, how do you feel, like, yeah, the waterworks. Hey, I son. It was really a dark time because I was in varsity at the time, and I'd spend my times, or I dreaded Sundays and going to church. And it makes me think of the song Mary Lambert. I'm not crying on Sundays. Yeah, it makes me think of that line, that I'm not crying on Sundays, not crying on. Yeah, that part. And I used to like dread Sundays because I know I went to church, but I just went there and I just stood there and I was like, yo, like this was at the back of my mind, like, God, why am I gay? Why am I feeling this way? In fact, I was fixated on, why do I have feelings for women? Like, why am I looking at women like this? Why do I love them? Oh my God, like, take these feelings away, God. Hated myself. Absolutely hated myself, and I just remember it was not the greatest time for me. I would just go to church and I would listen to whatever the priest is saying, and go back to res, study, be on my knees again and begging the Lord and pleading the Lord to, not make me this way, and just hating myself for the longest time. And y'all know it was not nice. Woo! We're gonna pause this. I'm gonna be right back. Sorry, the lighting is changing and I'm not gonna re-record everything. Okay, I'm okay. Yeah, so where was I? Internalized homophobia. So yeah, I would just dread going to church because I was just in conflict with what I believed in and what I thought was the right way, I guess, to believe. And I was just like in a space where I'm like conflicted, and I'm like, okay, I've believed in this for so long, and right now it's in the way of me being me, and it's like, yeah, man, like I don't even know. I haven't really, yeah, I don't know what to say. But yeah, so I spent a lot of time dreading going to church, because I had held the belief that, you know, the church hates me, God hates me, or this God that I believe in hates me. And just, yeah, to cut a long story short, I really reduced my sexuality. I reduced my sexuality to an act or a behavior, and therefore that's how I treated it. So at first I would say to myself, which is funny now when I think about it. So at first I'd say to myself, okay, you know what? I will not look at women like that. So I would be like, then that didn't work. So I was like, okay, I will not kiss women, because I started now, you know, having crushes on women and interactions with women, and started kissing women when I'm out at groove or whatever. So I'd start kissing women. So I'd say to myself, okay, Pumela, it's fine, you can kiss women, but as long as you don't jola with women. And that's how I sort of talked to myself that I'm not committing a sin. And then, okay, I would kiss women, but now I'm just like, I have feelings for women, so like started jollering with women, and then I'll be like, okay, it's fine, I'll date women, but I'm not gonna marry them. One day I'm gonna end up married to a man. So I think that period I came out as bisexual. I still sort of acknowledged my attraction to men, and I was telling myself, no, I'm just dating women, having fun in my 20s, I'm not going to be serious about women. Eventually when I turn 25, 26, I'm going to marry a man and live happily ever after, and I'm not going to disappoint the Lord, So that failed, obviously, because when I started dating women, I really felt a really great bond and a very intense love and beautiful connection, and yeah, it was beautiful. And I was like, men, I'm not gonna do that. So eventually I was like, you know what, fuck this shit, I'm gay. I'm done. And then I just started living my life as a queer person. Social media helped, because I'd find other people who are just like me, going through the same struggles, and I really pulled myself out of a huge dungeon. And I'm, when I look back at it now, I'm really proud of myself and where I've come from, and coming into my sexuality, and many things. Definitely the way I present as well took a lot of courage to just be who I am and to exist, and not live my life to please other people, because I think most of my life I've been the good girl. I've been going to church, academic, I wouldn't really be a sport, but cultural. Like I was that is basically, and I was just suiting and pleasing everything, but the internal turmoil of it came at a cost to me, and I wasn't really living authentically and living the life that I want to live, and living as myself, and I was really trying to please everybody else around me. So I really just, one day I was just like, fuck this shit, like it is what it is. And I came out to myself in that moment. I remember I was talking to a friend of mine at the time, and I was like, and she would ask me a question. She was like, what don't I know about you? We've been friends for many years, but what is that one thing that I don't know about you to this day? I'm like, yo, listen, I like women. I've been underestimating it, but I really love women. And she was like, oh, okay, that's cool. You should definitely then, explore that. Like, don't just sit around and wonder and wait. Definitely explore that. And from that day, I was like, feed me to the femmes. Where are they? Feed me to the femmes. Yeah, man. So that was my journey with internalized homophobia, and yeah, I don't wish that on my worst enemy. Hey, like it's not a nice period to be in, and it's not a nice experience. Nice, and that was sort of, in summary, I guess that is the journey that I went through. That's like the long and short of it. But yeah, man, that's my journey. Tell me some of your experiences with, if you ever experienced internalized homophobia before you came out to yourself. How was that journey for you? Anyway, happy Pride Month to all the queers. I'm loving what I'm seeing on my Twitter timeline. A lot of people are coming out. A lot of content that I see on my timeline is a lot of gayness and just wonderful and just happy. I love it so much. But anyway, that's the end of my video and my experience. All I can say is peace. Peace in the world, actually, not in the Middle East. Peace in the world. I'll see you guys later.